Hey guys, how's it going? Ed here with another review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Guerlain's Aqua Allegoria Mandarin Basilic. The fragrance opens up with this incredibly exquisite, authentic orange accord that is sweet, fresh, juicy and natural. Clementine, orange blossom and blood orange all combine to create this wonderful citric effect, and also in the top I get a hint of grapefruit, even though it's not officially listed in the notes. The blending and the balancing of these different citric elements all adds up to the magic of the fragrance. Now, as things move along and we progress to the mid, the fragrance starts to take on the slightly more classic properties of a mandarin. It becomes less zesty, a little bit more fleshy, and it still retains the juiciness and the sweetness. And the way that the orange accord shifts, so it's more of a traditional mandarin smell, is amazing. And then as time goes on, we get the basil that comes out of seemingly nowhere and wraps itself around the mandarin, creating a very comforting feeling, this sort of a citric, grassy, green, fresh feeling to the wonderful mandarin. And when we reach the base of the fragrance, what we're left with is a sweet, soft, airy, woody, citric ending to a marvellous summer fragrance. Guerlain's Aqua Allegoria Mandarin Basilic is a wonderful fragrance to be worn only in the summertime. It's sharp, refined, zesty, citric, comforting. It's a very classy fragrance, and I believe that Guerlain used the sort of classic citric Mediterranean colognes of years gone by as a starting point for this fragrance. Now, the fragrance's downside is that it sits very close to the body. I go anywhere between 6 and 8 sprays of this, and I get about, I want to say, 2 to 3 hours of average projection. Then after those 2 to 3 hours, it sits a lot closer to the body, creating this wonderful citric aura around you. This is really a very classy fragrance that is meant to be enjoyed by yourself and whoever is closest to you. This is a wonderful citric expression that is very simple, yet at the same time incredibly beautiful, authentic and natural smelling. This is one of those cases when you have a fragrance when relative linearity is not a bad thing at all. Yes, it is simple, but it is incredibly beautiful, very well made, with the highest quality synthetics to give it an incredibly natural, authentic smell. Now, this is a timeless classic fragrance as well. As I mentioned, I believe it's an eau de toilette strength fragrance, but it is very light, and as I've already mentioned, I believe Guerlain has used old school Mediterranean fragrances as a starting point for the design of this. But it is wonderful. I would only ever wear this though in the very hottest of temperatures, otherwise the fragrance is going to be castrated, it's going to be gone within about half an hour to an hour, and you're going to be wondering what all the fuss is about. But as this is so natural and authentic, it's going to appeal to a wide range of people. This has a very large audience, it's incredibly unisex, and I believe that this can be worn from anyone from the ages of 18 upwards. I can see an 18-year-old guy wearing this just as easily as I can someone in his 60s or maybe even his 70s. But this is an incredibly nice fragrance, and again I have to say that only for the summertime, for the very hot conditions, you can apply this liberally. It will last, although it will sit close to the body, but it's so wonderful and exquisite and authentic. So, final ratings for Aqua Allegoria Mandarin Basilic by Guerlain. Projection, I'm going to give 3 out of 5. This is very well mannered, it's not loud, shouty and out there, but it gets the job done. Longevity, I'm going to have to give a 2.5 out of 5. I get about 6 hours in total out of the fragrance. Sillage is a 3.5 out of 5 because the sillage on this is quite deceptive. When you shoot your arm out or when someone walks past you, they will definitely get a whiff of the fragrance. And the overall smell, 4 out of 5 because it is just so nice. So that's been my little review of Aqua Allegoria Mandarin Basilic by Guerlain. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Cheers for watching and take care.